How's it going, everyone? My name is Starridge, aka Starridge55. In this video, I'm going to actually show you how you can actually do a car special with Mastodon Sentry in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Now, the primary focus of actually doing this is on the pad, because the fight stick is not really, how you say, potential to do it. But if you actually do know how to actually do it properly, then you're pretty much good to go. But in this video, we're just going to actually focus on the pad, because it's actually easier. And this is also actually works a little bit better with your hands. But most primary, Mastodon Sentry. So, with further ado, let's get started. Street Fighter 3 was the very first fighting game that introduced Kara cancels and Kara throws. Here in the terminology of a Kara in English, by canceling a normal or a command move that advances for a split second at an outset into a special move. Here in the video, we actually see Ken in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike pulling off a Shoryuken at a full screen. Now if you see it very slowly in a slow motion, he starts to cancel off his sweep into a Shoryuken once more, just to get an extensive juggle. One particularly essential point for using these is one of them performing a juggle, which means the juggling hits needs to be performed in an exact range, and by all cases, it is not possible without a Kara cancel. So basically, if Ken does not actually done a Kara cancel right after he does another Shoryuken, this juggle would not be possible and yet definitely not be useful in online matches, or locally in tournaments. Kara cancel was not the only thing that they actually introduced in Street Fighter 3. Street Fighter 3 also introduced Kara throws, which would definitely give you a massive extension to actually grab your opponents in farther range. Here we see Makoto was actually trying to do a command throw at some certain range to get Ken at that far distance, but unfortunately for Makoto, her command throws are not even that possible to actually grab Ken at that range. So the only way it was possible for Makoto to actually grab Ken if she actually start doing a normal attack that reaches out the opponent from farther range. If she does this right, she definitely will actually cancel off of her move and start doing a Kara throw. Do this right, and you'll get what you want. There were so many fighting games that were actually introduced with a lot of Kara cancels. Here we see in Street Fighter 4, Balrog can actually cancel off his focus attack, turn into a super. Tough to master, but if you know how to do it, you're definitely a god. Fighting X Flare, which is FXO in short in terms of abbreviation, have also introduced Kara throws, and plus Kara cancels. Pretty godlike, but if you do it right, you definitely will get these massive results. In some case, FXO will actually have these very massive extension range when you actually start doing Kara throws. Here in Alan, we actually start seeing his sweep, giving an extensive massive range when he's doing his vaulting kick. Half circle back up kick to perform his command grab. And let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. But if you master it so well, you definitely can pull it off in tournaments. Lots of practice, a high reward you're gonna get. Apologize for the shaking camera, but unfortunately I don't really have anything to carry on this, so I actually had to use like my forehead or so just actually get like a proper view of how you can use the pad. Fight stick coming up soon. So, how do you do Kara? So, first things first, you gotta identify your buttons. Once you identify all of your buttons, then you definitely know what to do from here. So first things first, you start to see on my hands right here, you want to simply actually use either back or forward special. Now once you actually hear the proper sound from the any other animation sound special from either back or forward, you definitely will know what it sounds like. And once you actually do it right, then you actually get something like this. You can also check out my inputs right there on the left side to actually get a better idea. Now if you see my thumb right here, I actually pretty much just roll it. And see what I did was I actually pretty much just hit back and press X here, and then press square right here. This also works in the Ford Special as well. Do that multiple times, it should be easy. And then I can actually show you off combos like this. So like I said, the only way you can actually do this card special technique if you just roll your thumb to where you hit X and hit square. Do this right, you get the car special. The only way you could do it wrong if you actually start doing, you know, back square. It doesn't really work. It only works when you actually like press either right or left. That's the only thing that'll work. And you also can actually see the difference too. Pretty easy, right? Okay guys, well, I hope that actually helps out a lot. Like I said, if you got any more questions for the this Kara video, be sure to actually fill it in the description below, and I'll try my best to actually answer it back in full of honesty. Thanks again for watching, and keep on morphing.